Hey guys, welcome back. HLock here. For this week's leak, we got an environment Bifrost inspired for the Asgards. Um, Obviously, some people are familiar with it from the Thor movies and Marvel. In Norse mythology, it's a rainbow bridge that connects heaven and earth. I don't know if they call it heaven, maybe just the realm of the gods, but that's essentially what it represents. So we're going to see kind of concept to completed assets, not the full environment in game, I don't believe we'll see though. Okay, so stage one. I don't know if those are blacked out because they would show us other characters or they're just placeholders. Huh. Yeah, I wonder if they're trying not to reveal more than they want. Those are obviously, those two are just kind of placeholders, but those could be characters. Who knows? Anyways, you see the first part, then that's obviously rainbow when it's in color. Oh, is that the same view one? Weird. I would have called this view one and that view two because that obviously in color looks like you're on it. You can see it's curved. You can see if we zoom in here, the I don't know what those are called, but they're commonly on the front of like Viking ships. Oh, is that a gem? Oh yeah, like a diamond there, or ice maybe. Oh yeah, looks like a diamond. I will see some runes. I don't know if that's the actual language or something else. I assume it's real. I don't know why they put it in there like that. And then you see sort of the symbol of the faction here is what I believe this is. Okay, another view. Possibly another hidden character reveal. Looks like a common type champion. Oh, there's a different view though, those. Yeah, so they wouldn't have the diamond in it in this case, and they just had the light. I guess though that makes sense because this was sort of lighting the way, and then they went to the light perhaps, got rid of the wording. Okay, so this looks pretty similar. So the past three have all been similar. Okay, so there's still, you have those heads. Those look different, maybe like they're foxes, and those other things are dragons, I believe. Still the flame though to light your way. This one's interesting because here's the path here, but then here's like a little side path. I don't know where that was supposed to go. Won't speculate too much because it's just concept art. Maybe if there's a rendering that looks similar, we'll take a look. Okay, so I assume this is once you're across the Bifrost, and we got this little pole here, if you want to call it that, a statue with a big old hammer. I don't know what that is. Maybe that's Thor's hammer or Thor's hammer's palace. I don't know. And then again, these with the fire lighting your way. Oh, brazier right there. Oh, it's blacked out, but some foliage. Oh, I see. It would be similar to that or that over there. Okay. So I assume that's before this. So this is what we're actually looking at after you go through it because it's darker there. It does look like it's enclosed, and this isn't enclosed totally. But I think that's what this show is showing us. We would essentially be here, inside of here, in this picture. Yeah. Okay, so it's still similar. Maybe though, see that shows it goes to opening. So I don't think you go through this. Maybe that's at the base of the hammer, the door, and it's still open. That would make sense, I guess. Okay, so here we go. Okay. Yeah, you see this little dude here. That's probably just a placeholder. I'm probably reading too much into it, and it's not, a rare or a common or uncommon or something they're not showing us yet. But anyway, so you see here, start here, you get the bridge, then you get off the bridge is what I'm assuming. So they got rid of the wording and kind of the faction symbol, but they do have this other sort of etching and symbols here. I'm not sure what that is. I have to look into that. Huh, yeah, what would this obviously means something. I wonder if that's just a symbol of the Bifrost like in Norse mythology. If you have any idea, let me know down below. Oh, just different coloring. I like the first one better. I can see using this too. Just the ice look. Okay. So where would we connect to this? Maybe down here, so over here, and then it splits to go different ways, but for what purpose? See, this even shows slightly straight areas to attach to the stairs. So how would that work in game if we come up here? Will we actually be able to make a choice? Because I was interpreting it based on what we've seen so far that they were pretty linear paths that you weren't really allowed to make a selection as far as your route goes. But I guess we'll see. Mini wall there. I think I show that a bit in the next few pictures. Okay, more steps. Oh, they don't even have them there. Okay. Side view. That's obviously kind of, you can see through it. So this is the ice encapsulating the stone stairs. Top view. Oh, I got you. The top step. Okay. And then that up here, you can kind of see how it would attach. But there, see, this is only no little offshoot like here. But that could, I mean, either way, they could just go to the same platform anyway, so I might be reading too much into it. Yeah, see, there's the mini wall. That looks pretty cool. Asgardian theme pattern, yeah, for sure. Although that's wood. Huh. I mean, it looks like wood. I was first kind of thinking it was carved out. Interesting. And then obviously the grass there. Let's go back. Yeah, see, there's the grasses too. They don't really have it together with this, but you can see how it would work. Okay, so this is that, I don't know what you want to call it. Not really a totem, but a tiny wooden statue. It looks to be wood. Same Bifrost, endless column base material. Oh, okay, let's go back, take a look at that, see if we can see that. Yeah, okay, there you go. And then they just put that other little, which I think we saw, where was it at? Yeah, right there. So after the Bifrost, or this is still part of the Bifrost? Oh yeah, it's just, huh, okay, yeah, and then the same base, okay. Sculptures, okay, that one looks pretty cool. Asgardian man holding a big hammer, obviously indicative of Thor's hammer. Big Asgard face sculpture into mountain. Tree, big Asgard face sculpted into mountain. Oh, three, not tree. Okay, so those would be similar. Three big architectural segments. Okay. Gigantic, I don't know what that word is, with floating parts. Same thing, just different sort of style, intertwined as opposed to sort of floating. Senior Asgardian warrior resting both hands in a big hammer. Looks very Thor-like, but not really Thor's hammer. Either way, very indicative of Asgardian culture or Norse culture. Okay, here we go. Cobblestone, huh. Yeah, I guess that looks like cobblestone. I was thinking more almost bricks, but yeah, I guess it matches. Iron, huh? That's kind of weird there. So that's chainmail, and then they're saying iron. So I wonder if they're saying the statue will have an iron look, or they want the armor to look more plated. I wouldn't think of plated armor when I think of Asgard, so I'm guessing it's supposed to be an iron statue instead of a stone one, sort of like these. I was assuming it's stone because these say sculpted and they're all together, so I was assuming this is stone as well. And then this one would be metal. Get the Viking shield on the back. There's a side view. So I assume these would be probably towards the end of the stage, like in the boss stage or something. All right, here we go. Elder Asgard warrior sitting on a rock throne holding Mjolnir. Only reason I know how to say that is because of the Marvel movies. Huh. So not necessarily Thor holding it, just an Asgardian. A tower-like hammer carved into a big rock. So that was that thing. Oh yeah, you see the door there. So if we go way back, that's this door, which I was wondering, this rock here, is that, I guess it's up here. It looks more like it's, just a straight shot. Well, I guess it is there, but that's concept art. It doesn't necessarily have to match exactly, but seems like they moved it up there, but it's the same type of thing. And then there's a door to the hammer. All right, back here. Got a Valkyrie in an imposing pose holding a big hammer. I assume, again, those are probably going to be like here and here, or maybe down here and here. Carved bust of Odin with his crow partner. I wonder where they would put that. Because if this is the end, and you have these large carvings, or this, or these, kind of along the way, where would they put this? Because I assume this is the end, the peak, the pinnacle. They could put it off in the background, but then that seems like kind of a waste, so I don't know. Not sure where they would put it. We'll go back through. Okay, so this is a render of the pillars for the Bifrost. I assume there'll be flame in there when they're in game. You see sort of the cobblestone base, wooden pole. That appears to be iron. Okay. Yeah, I can see it in my head with the flame here. Wonder how they do the lighting for the stage then. Will it be kind of dark and then be lit by these, or will it be bright and we just see the flame anyways? Oh, there you go. Coals, so some lighting effects. Maybe it'll just be like that and it will be light. Oh, now you can see too. I don't think that was on the previous one. Yeah. Some sort of Asgardian pattern in there. Okay. Oh, the steps in game. Okay. I didn't notice that before. The pattern similar to the mini wall. Let me go back. Oh yeah, it is there. Okay. And yeah, see it matches the mini wall. So yeah, okay. That's what it's gonna look like. I see now. Bit different than what I was picturing, but looks good. All the same. I do like it. They look almost, oh, I guess they are supposed to be wooden if you consider the part on the mini wall that has this pattern to be wooden. That makes sense actually. Because I was thinking stone back here. I was thinking these were stone steps. They're going to be wooden because that's what, okay. That's interesting too because that would imply some type of summer season in this realm. And later it's becoming encased in ice. So is that going to be part of the story maybe? That's interesting. I didn't think about that. If, this was once a sunny environment and now it's cold and covered in ice. I mean, you do think, when you think of Vikings, you do think of snow, but it's not like they're eternally in snow. They do have a summertime. Okay, so that's kind of, they would add the stairs here and connect here like they were showing earlier. Okay, that makes sense. Are these all the same? Okay, so I think these two are the same, and then these two are the same. So they're two different. Okay. So I wonder where those are gonna be. Also, I'm kind of assuming, or I was assuming, that it would be much like Raid, where so each faction has, so many stages, and you go through the stages and you beat the boss. I was assuming each stage would be the same, but it does look like here they're building in a way that might not be the case. It'll be different for some different stages. I'm assuming there will be some overlap, but perhaps based on all these assets, it will be different. Okay, here we can see an example of the wooden tiny, I don't know what you want to call it, Thor's head statue. Or not necessarily Thor's head, just an Asgardian warrior's head. I don't know why that keeps popping up. Maybe I gotta move the mouse down out of the way. Okay, there we go. Just so you can get a good look at it. Nope, pop back up. Okay, I don't know why that's popping up. Something must be hitting my keyboard key or something I'm not seeing. Anyways, you get the idea of this Asgard warrior tiny wooden statue. Okay, this is the warrior we saw earlier holding the large hammer, but see, that looks like stone. And see, here it says iron. So in the end, I guess they went with stone. That's what it looks like to me. Yeah, that looks like stone to me. Look at the detail in the hair. And take a look at the chainmail armor there too. Very detailed. That's crazy. I wonder if there's a character that's going to look like this and then they can reuse the assets to make the statue kind of like they were going to do with the some knight for the I can't remember the name of the faction, but the Arthurian inspired faction. They said they can reuse the model of an actual character for the statues. I wonder if that's what they're doing here. I would guess yes. Okay, there's the back, still stone. Okay, so this looks not in-game, but a render, right? Very cool, the door there. Nothing yet, though, as far as maybe those big Asgardian statues or the Valkyrie there, or Odin in the background, or maybe it'll be tinier and sit right there. Who knows? Okay. Oh, interesting. So one is in snow and one is not. And the door, does the door look different or just frozen over? Just frozen over. So it does look the same. Oh, it's damaged there. It's there too. Huh, okay. So different seasons. You see the chains. The chains are not in the winterized version. Although I'm interpreting this as snow. Maybe this is just a step in the model. You know what? I think that's what it is, and yeah, it just doesn't have the coloring and the texture. That's what it is. Okay. So this is more of a final version. Yeah, that's what's going on. Okay. Very cool though, but still I expect, I don't know, some statues here or something, or braziers, some fire, something. Plus, who's in there, right? A tomb that looks like Thor's hammer? Is there going to be an evil version of Thor? Or maybe, how could it be related to the story? That's the part we don't know. We don't know any of the lore, you know? If it's Loki, is Loki part of the problem in this game and he's trapped in there? Trapped by Thor? Maybe that's what that's symbolizing. Or maybe it's not Loki, maybe it's just somebody else trapped by Thor. But then why are we fighting him at the end? Are we freeing him? Do we need his help? Or her help? Or do they have something even though they're trapped and we need it? So we have to go there to defeat them and get it? I don't know. Guess we'll have to wait and see when they give us some info on the story. Okay, that was it. Well, let me know what you guys think down below. Very interesting stage. It's kind of interesting here, like I was saying here. See, this looks... All right, before we end, I'll go back. So this is... Now that we've gone through everything, you can see these 3 stages here, which is kind of what I was anticipating. But they showed like something here previously. But to me, the way this is reading, it's 1, 2, 3. So I guess that's what we'll expect. So this part here, that Thor's Hammer's Palace, whatever version they choose to use of this, you know, it says Ice Alley, which is why they have, it's occurring to me now, they have the 2 different colorings of this. One is ice, one is Bifrost, so they can reuse it. But then they also have those little floaty things, or that was concept art, so that was to illustrate it. So you have the Bifrost, which I don't know, did we see any in-game rendering? Not in-game, but any 3D rendering of it? I don't think we did we? Yeah, we have the steps, the ice alley as they're calling it, but no in-game of the Bifrost. So I guess we'll have to wait and see what that looks like. So it looks like the stages will be the same. Although I would think this would only be for the boss, the final stage, but I guess we'll see. Because maybe it'll be Bifrost, Ice Alley for the regular stages. Save this for the boss. Or they'll all be the same. Anyways, that's the actual ending now. So let me know what you guys think down below, and thanks for watching. Bye.